I've been working for Transformers for 8 years now, doing professional stuff for them. And in one of my last sessions, one of the ladies was like, "Oh, hey, I'm actually from Hasbro, and like, we really liked your audition." I was like, "Yeah, I've worked for you guys for 8 years." She's like, "Really? I never heard you before." So it's like 8 years, and Hasbro's never officially heard
Well,
of
I
me.
beg to differ.
So I
I-
started doing I started doing a few voices and naming a few of the she's like, "Oh, I know exactly who you are. I have heard you. You were, oh man, you're really good." And all of a sudden it's like, she's like, she's the one that gave me the idea. She's like, "You should put together a reel. Like not a demo, but a reel." And there's a difference between a demo and a reel, and some people in the business get those two things confused because some people think a reel and demo are the same thing. What I mean by a reel is more what an actor does, a visual representation with audio of little clips of things that you've done. A
oh,
lot of a
I
lot
know
of
what you mean.
on-camera actors do these acting reels, but it's not the
Yeah.
same thing as a voiceover demo. That's just a little clip of audio. It has to be a specific amount of seconds, minute, whatever. And this is different. So I try to compile like all of the Optimus Prime stuff, and then all of the Megatron, and then all the Starscream, and then I ended up having like 2.5 minutes worth of stuff. And now I have something I can actually send when they say, "Hey, can you do?" There you go, boom, done, already finished. Just listen to this, scan through. Because, and you know what, my favorite part of the story is when I was working on Bumblebee movie, and I knew there were other roles because I had gotten auditions from my agency that didn't go anywhere. They had auditioned me twice, or they said there was some kind of weird back and forth, and they had sent me 5 characters, and they said pick three, and I said forget you. These it's Transformers. I'm not stupid. Even though it didn't say Transformers, I'm like I know who Starscream is. Like you should have put the names if you didn't want me to know what this was. So I got it twice. So I ended up doing 30 takes for the same two groups of auditions twice because sometimes it was like give us one take that's as close to the original voice as possible and then give your own unique spins on it, which they didn't do. They went with all like original sound alike voices. But originally Starscream had a line, Ironhide had a line. There was other lines in the film that got cut, and so I'd audition for all of them, but then crickets. I'm like, okay, well, I can sleep at night knowing I gave it a shot. When I went in to record for Optimus, she came out. She's like, oh, by the way, we have these other characters. Can you just let us know which ones you've booked before? That is the world's worst statement. When you're a guy like me who had only booked Optimus Prime and only Optimus Prime and none of the other characters yet because I was still early in my career. That made me realize that I needed exactly what I have now. I need to show everybody all the stuff that I've done. Now that I've got a resume, because Steve Bloom was sitting right next to me, and he's been Starscream and Shockwave and just the list. And he was going down the clipboard going, done it, didn't do it, done it, didn't do it. There's only like 2 guys he hadn't done yet. I'm like, crap, I'm screwed. So when I went into audition, I just had to speak up again about the boldness. I said, "Would you mind if I read for some of these other characters because I've been doing these voices for 35 years and I'm pretty dang good at them." He's like, "Oh, you want to give him a?" After the second one, he's like, "John, you're blowing my freaking mind. You sound just like him." I was like, "Keep going." He's like, "Yes, keep going." After the fifth or sixth one, he was like, "Okay, I think we've got enough." But yeah, so I did 6 extras and ended up booking Shockwave and Soundwave over Steve Bloom, who's been the voice of Shockwave before, in the Fall of Cybertron series. So yeah, and he ended up getting Wheeljack, which only had, there's too many of them, and and I got to be my two favorite characters. So it does. Fortune favors the bold man. And now that I have a demo and a resume list, I can be the Steve Bloom when I go into a session and be like, done it, done it, done it, done it, done it, done it. So yeah, you have to do. Anyways, you see my point. I'm not
I
gonna keep
do. I
going.
do. Thanks for sharing.